Liquid A and liquid B are mixed together in the ratio 2:13 by volume to make liquid C. Liquid A has a density of 1.21 grams per centimetre cubed, and liquid B has density 1.02 grams per centimetre cubed. The cylindrical container is filled completely with liquid C, and the cylinder has a radius of 3 centimetres and height of 25 centimetres. We need to work out the mass of the liquid in the container, giving our answer correct to 3 significant figures. Firstly, I'm just going to focus in on this to start with. We're going to look to find out the volume of the cylinder. The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared multiplied by h. So if you imagine this part, pi r squared, that's getting the area of the circular base of a cylinder. And then to get the volume, we're multiplying it by its height. So in our case, for our cylinder, I'm going to have pi multiplied by 3 squared, because that's the radius, multiplied by a height of 25. And I'm going to leave it in terms of pi for the minute to make it easier. So it's going to be 225 pi centimetres cubed. Great, so now we're told that liquid C is made up by looking at the volume of liquid B and A mixed together in the ratio 2:13. So what we want to do is split this into the ratio 2:13. So to do that, I'm first going to add up the different parts. So we've got 2 and 13, giving us 15. And then if we do 225 pi, so everything in total, and divide by 15, you get an answer of 15 pi. Now again, we're looking at the ratio 2:13. So what we want to do is take this 15 pi. I'm going to do 2 multiplied by 15 pi. And then 13 multiplied by 15 pi. Which gives us 30 pi to 195 pi. So within the cylinder, we have 30 pi centimetres cubed of liquid A and 195 pi centimetres cubed of liquid B. Now we've got a formula that density is mass divided by volume. So from that, we can say mass is density multiplied by volume just by rearranging it. And that's great because the question says our goal is to work out the mass of the liquid within the container, so within the cylinder. And we've been told the density of liquid A and liquid B, and we've just worked out the volume. So we've got everything that we need. So let's look at liquid A first, the mass of it within the cylinder. It's going to be density, which it says up in the question is 1.21. And we're going to multiply that by the volume we worked out, which is 30 pi. And that gives us a result of 36.3 pi. And look at liquid B now, the mass of liquid B. Again, taking the density from the question, we're told that's 1.02. I'm going to multiply by the volume that we worked out, which is 195 pi, giving us 198.9 pi grams. So now we want the mass of the liquid within the container, which is liquid C. But liquid C is just made up of liquid A and B in the ratio that we worked out. So therefore, the mass of our container, or our cylinder, is going to be 36.3 pi plus 198.9 pi. And that's going to equal 235.2 pi grams. And I'm now going to use the pi button on the calculator to actually multiply through by pi, which gives us 738.90259 ... And we want that to 3 significant figures, so that's going to be 739 grams to 3 significant figures, which is our final answer. So we got our first mark up here for finding the volume of the cylinder. We got our second mark for then using the ratio and that information to get the volume of liquid A and liquid B from within the cylinder. We got our third mark down here for this whole process to try and find the mass of container C. And the final mark for the correct answer to 3 significant figures.